Okay, we are geared up and ready to move on from here. Punched in my destination. It's looking like maybe more about 4.5 hour, 5-hour drive, 280 miles. But for now, it's going to be time to get back on the road and say away we go. Well, we're getting to that point in western Minnesota. Trees are starting to thin out. We're starting to see more farmlands. Pretty soon we'll be in North Dakota and it'll be all farmlands. Okay, we are moving right along here on Highway 2 heading west. Coming up on the bridge here that's going to go over the Red River. The Red River of the North as we come into North Dakota. North Dakota, be legendary. Hello, North Dakota. Goodbye, Minnesota. Minnesota, man, what a time I had. Really enjoyed my travels and camping in Minnesota. Big thank you to Wiley, all you that came out to the meetup there at Lake Superior, and my new friend Lily that I met in Bemidji, subscriber. Just a wonderful time. Take a little break, stretch the legs, and then get back on the road. I think I've got another good 2.5, 3 hours before I'll arrive at my camp for the night. Hopefully it works out. I've got something mapped out. Okay, so I've decided to drive a little further than I originally intended through North Dakota here. I'm actually going to make it almost into Montana, but I'm stopped here on the side of the road in Rugby, North Dakota. As you can see behind me, they claim that this is the geographical center of North America, so I can say I've been there. Just taking a quick little break here, but supposedly this is it. We got a little monument here. This is right on Highway 2 in Rugby, North Dakota. I don't know how true or how accurate this is, but apparently that's it. The center of North America here. North Dakota, pretty small town here. I just passed through Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Pretty busy around there. I guess there's a big fishing competition going on. Looked like people were there from all over the country. I saw plates from all over. Well, we are approaching 8 p.m. here. I'm pretty sure I'm done driving for the day. We're rolling into the town of Ray, North Dakota, R-A-Y. Sign says 70 degrees, so it is starting to cool off. I did go through some thunderstorms. Seemed to kind of break the humidity a little bit. And in the town of Ray here, there is a lake, Lake McLeod. McLeod Lake. I see a sign right here with a tent symbol. So, sure. Where's the road? Rodeo grounds. Is this it? So I'm hoping this is an option here to camp, because I'm pretty worn out. It's actually doing really good until about 20 minutes ago. Looks like they have some rodeo grounds here. Let's see what this camping is all about. I found some reviews online that sounded like it was free, but maybe they have a donation box. I do see one RV up here. I see the lake. I see the railroad tracks. Interesting. Just kind of a town campground here. What? I see one site there. Are there any more? Attention campers. Is it just like a big open lot here? Looks like it. Must register. This is not a long term, 7 days max. $10 per day we are asking. Ray Park Board. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pull into this right here. It's weird, you just like go through the grass. Here we come. They do have hookups, but I'm all charged up. I was charging my power station while I was driving. So I think I'm just gonna pull right in here. Nice flat concrete pad. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm ready to just eat a little food and call it a night. Oh, there's a deer right through the trees here. I don't spook it. See it there? Hey deer. Just spotted me. Lots of good grass over there. Yeah, this is nice. Right in the trees here, birds are all chirping. Looks like they just mowed the grass. This flat concrete pad there. I do have a portage on, it looks like, and some trash cans right here near the lake. Probably hear a train at some point. So this looks like it here. I think over on this side here, each one of those pedestals is kind of a spot. So I'm coming up to this information thing. Wow, it's so pretty here. The wind is really starting to pick up though. This is McLeod Reservoir, it says. We are asking $10 per day of each electrical hookup in use. I'm not using an electrical hookup, so what would you guys do? I'll think about it. They do have a box here. Maybe I'll kick them a little donation of some sorts. Yeah, looks like they were just in here to mow today. Nice and well kept. Pretty small reservoir here. There's a little boat ramp here and a bigger one down here and a fishing dock. Of course, I don't have a fishing license in North Dakota. First days of summer. I'm so far up north, it's 8 p.m. The sun isn't even close to setting yet. It'll be light till good 10 p.m. That breeze feels really good. I think the high here in Ray today was only 74, and where I was coming from the high was 85, so tell it was a lot cooler here. And cooling off, so it should be a good night's sleep. I'm gonna head back to the van. I don't even feel like cooking anything. I think I'm just gonna have a quick snack and transfer some files over, call it a night, get a good night's rest, get another long day of driving. This is just gonna be an overnight place to sleep. A little spot in the trees here. This is cool. Thank you, Ray. Give me a spot to park for the night. Feels good to walk around a little bit. I think I'm going to take a couple laps around here just to stretch the legs, get a little exercise before I lay down for the night. Well, good morning all. We're coming at you from my camp here in Ray, North Dakota. I had to think for a second where I'm at. It was moving so fast the last day of driving. I actually spent a whole day yesterday, a whole full day here yesterday, so this is now morning number 2 here. Spent all day yesterday just editing video. I was kind of behind on that. I had a ton of footage to sift through, so spent the majority of the day doing that. Gave myself a haircut, shaved, so I'm all cleaned up, ready to get on the road again, and spent some time talking with my friend Lily in Bemidji, where I departed from the day before. They had a crazy storm, 100-mile-an-hour winds. It was basically like residual from a tornado that went through the Fargo area. So big mess in Fargo, some actual fatalities because of the tornado, and Bemidji got all tore up. Trees uprooted everywhere. The whole town is a mess. They're without power. My friend, subscriber Lily, that I had just recently met, she let me stay in her driveway for 2 nights while I explored Bemidji. She's doing okay. Her house did not get damaged, but most of the trees on her property got uprooted, and the neighbor next to her had a tree fall on their garage and crush the roof in. So a big mess. The town's without power, trees all over blocking the roads. So heart goes out to everybody that was involved in that storm. What a mess. And actually, I mean, I left just in time. Where I was parked in her driveway, a tree fell right where my van would have been and was parked the night before. So part of me wishes I was kind of there to be able to help her out still, but I would have been kind of trapped there for a little bit with the roads being such a mess. So Lily is doing okay. She's got backup power. She has power stations and solar panels, so she's prepared for it. But again, yeah, what a mess. Feel like I got out of there just in time. Yeah, the winds do seem to be picking up. So we're just going to take our time. We do have a good 400 miles to go. But we'll get there. We got all day. It's 10 a.m. Okay, we are back on Highway 2 here, heading west through the western part of North Dakota, approaching the state line of Montana. Away we go. Yeah, we're coming up on the state line here. It's time to say goodbye to North Dakota. It was a quick visit. I'll be back for harvest season, North Dakota. Here we are, Montana. Hello, Montana. Goodbye, North Dakota. Oh, the landscape here has been kind of these green rolling hills. Not totally flat. Very nice. We're going to continue on here. I've got a good 5-6 hours driving. Just gonna kick back and enjoy the ride. I really like this Highway 2. Keep my speed down. It's 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, but I usually cruise about 65. There's enough long straight stretches where people can pass. Getting some light showers here. Just having to use the wipers every now and then. Should be a smooth drive. Okay, looks like we're pulling into the historic Main Street here in Chester, Montana. And it doesn't look like a single thing is open here. Of course, it is after 6 p.m. on a Sunday. So, it does look like a lot of the places are shut down. There's a library there on the right, courthouse on the left. And that's it for the little historic district. Pretty short little stretch. Neat little log cabin looking place on the right there. Okay, I am trying to find the city park, the town park, where I believe you can overnight park or camp. I don't think there's much to it from what I saw on the map. What is that on the right there? Like an elephant in the bushes, butt hanging out. City Park. Wow, looks like they got a lot of rain here today. Let's check this out here. Do you see some toilets there up front? Looks like there's something here on the right, this pavilion. Huh, not really what I was expecting. Definitely not like where I just came from. But it's gonna have to do. I am seeing signs here, camping rules, so I'm gonna hop out and read the rules and regs. It kind of looks like there's a little parking over here, but it's like a big puddle right where you would park. I don't really want to pull into that. So, yeah, that's not looking too inviting there. I think I'm gonna maybe park somewhere else, maybe in front of this little tables are. I'll turn around. Yeah, this is gonna have to work. Let me pull up and read this sign here. Camping rules. Any problems, call this number. No electricity, sewer, or water hookups. 3-day camping limit, no charge. Donations are accepted. Clean up after your pets, yada yada. Tent should be pitched in grassy area, not in the pavilion. Yeah, I'm gonna pull right here so I'm not in these puddles. Just like that. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. Okay, so here we are. I just parked right next to this little pavilion with some tables here. It looks like there's kind of a little parking area over here, but it is a big muddy puddle. It's pretty well graveled here, but there are some muddy spots, so I'm just going to call this a place to park for the night and get some rest. Well, it stopped raining and the sun came out, lighting up the Chester water tower there. Yeah, this is still feeling kind of weird. It's just like right in the middle of the neighborhood here. Actually out my side window, the other side here, there's like some kind of like apartments. Their window is like right at my window, but whatever, it's cool. Should be quiet here anyway. Well, good morning. I had a nice overnight here at the town park here in Chester. It was very quiet here other than the train going by in town. You could hear the horn blasting throughout the night. But other than that, very quiet and peaceful. No problems at all. I had talked to a local here that was walking through the park this morning with his dog. We were just kind of complimenting on the amount of rain that came down. I guess they got almost 2 inches over the last 2 days. But it is clear and sunny today, as you can see. Very pretty park. So I parked over here overnight just in front of that little shade pavilion in this structure here. I was almost tempted to pull right on inside, and yeah, just overall, very nice day. I'm gonna leave a few bucks for a little donation just for the convenience. And very quiet here this morning. I was able to utilize the toilets there. They are flush toilets and they have a sink in there, so I was able to get washed up this morning, brush my teeth and all that. You can see the Chester water tower there. It is nice to see blue skies. And I am getting ready to get back on the road. I'm going to continue on. I've got about a 2-hour drive, 90 miles ahead of me. I'm going to be going into the town of Great Falls, Montana to meet up with some fellow YouTubers that I've been wanting to meet for a while. So hopefully we can introduce you to them. And then it'll be on to find another camp. So it is time to get back on the road. The adventure continues. Well, I stopped at this viewpoint here near Fort Benton, Montana. If you want to pause that and read a little bit about Fort Benton, take a look at the overlook here. Still a little bit of snow left on that peak there. Okay, well, greetings all. This is kind of a special little meeting here I thought I'd share with y'all. I've met up with some fellow YouTubers where we have crossed paths before in Quartzsite and just hadn't had the chance to meet up. So we're going to say hi to Rick and Linda from GonAgain on YouTube. So let me turn you around here and you guys can say hi. Hi guys!
Hello, Brian. Hello, folks.
I appreciate you orchestrating this to where I could come by and say hello to you.
Are you kidding? We're glad to hear you were coming over.
You want to share the story about why we couldn't meet up in Quartzsite?
Yes.
It's your fault.
We knew where he was parked, and Linda and I were going to take our e-bikes and ride over to meet him or to talk. We had actually said hi to him as he drove by earlier in the day, but then we wanted to go meet up with him and kind of get to know him. So Linda and I take off on our e-bikes to head over to his van, and that's where Linda fell and broke her ankle.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Brian.
I did mean for you to break your ankle trying to meet me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that story till today.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So we ended up just booking it out of Quartzsite and heading home, heading to the hospital and then heading home. So
Yeah.
Well,
hey, she's fine now, by the way.
For my viewers that haven't seen your channel, Rick and Linda travel in a converted cargo trailer. Would you mind showing us your trailer setup?
No, we'd love to.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's a 6x10 cargo trailer, and Linda and I bought it years ago to haul our ATV, and decided it would make a better camper. So it's got tens of thousands of miles on it now. We've been all over in it, all across the United States. and it's just been comfortable. It's got high ground clearance. We take it down really rough roads and tow's really easy. It's just simple. I forget it's back there, and let me show you the inside.
Yeah. So what size is it from the outside here?
It's 6 by 10.
6 by 10, and
Yeah.
how tall?
6 feet tall on the inside.
6 feet, cool.
Yeah.
So here's the look on the outside. It's got the fold down door in the back, but they rarely use that. So yeah, we'll take a look inside.
In fact, we won't be using the fold down door anymore at all because I just stuffed an air conditioner through it. So,
Yeah.
so that door is toast. We never use it anyway, but
Cool.
yeah, take a look inside.
Okay. I'll hop in, and then maybe you could come in and show us what you got going on here.
You bet. Go ahead, Linda. You show
No, you show 'em.
them. Yeah, it started out really basic with just a couple of cots in here. That's all we had, and we'd set them up at night. And we had a little wood burning stove up here, and that turned out to be more hassle than it was worth. But just over the years, it's just kind of morphed into this. And countertop, drawer space, nice propane stove that's just maintenance free and puts out nice dry heat, quiet. It's got an Ogo toilet that we really like. It's the closest thing to having a toilet at home. They're not cheap, but in the long run, they're really worth it.
And that's like a compost style?
It is like
Yeah.
a compost style.
I noticed it's vented
Yep, it's
Yeah.
vented.
out
There's
the bottom of the trailer.
never any odor through it. It's just a great thing. And refrigeration runs off the solar, and then behind that,
Come over this way.
it's got 2 pipe bursts, and these are super comfortable and they're easy. And it's just canvas that's slung between 2 pipes, and then we
pipes,
put pads on top of it, various bedding. But
Yeah.
I sleep better on this than I do in my bed in the house.
So who sleeps on top?
Linda,
Nice.
yeah, she climbs up.
Yeah. So this is a 6 by 10, so it's 6 feet wide, and you're 5'11", you said?
5'11".
Same height as me, and so you fit right in there.
Yeah, actually, it's a little short because it's about 2.5 inches short of 6 feet.
Because you have the walls
the
insulated.
walls, yeah, something like that.
So
But
you insulated the walls and ceilings?
absolutely, and the floor,
Okay.
rear door, side door. We insulated everything. So
Looks like 2 windows on each side.
yep,
Nice.
yep.
And this looks like a fold down table.
Fold down table,
Yeah.
super convenient. Just works, you know,
Oh yeah, very slick. Perfect.
just like that.
Yeah, this is cozy. Very cozy. Looks like you have a little kind of piece of furniture here for your storage.
Yeah, garage sale.
Yep. Very
Yep.
nice. Super simple but efficient. Gets you out on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Very
we actually, you know, like Brian here, he's full time on the road, but Linda and I will go for 6 or 8 weeks at a time, and at the end of that, we're not in a hurry to get out of the trailer. It's, you know, we could stay out forever in this trailer. It's just real comfortable, you know.
And you are towing this with your Chevy 4x4 truck?
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a Chevy 1500 and before that we towed it with our Yukon. That was really good too. And
Yes.
we got a collapsible shower that we set up in here, and there's a hole in the floor for a drain.
Yep,
It's
saw
just
that. Little drain there.
yeah.
Yep.
So it's got everything we need.
Cool. So
Plenty
you're
of solar on the
so you're
roof.
plenty comfy in here, Linda?
Oh yeah, it's roomy enough that, you know, on the inclement weather days and when we're stuck inside,
Yeah.
we don't drive each other crazy.
Nice. Nice. You mind sharing how long you guys have been married?
51 years.
Something, yeah.
Wow.
We were young and good looking when we got married.
Yeah.
You're still good looking, but not me.
Young and stupid, maybe.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to share with my viewers?
Just that I encourage people to, no matter what, if all you have is a car and a tent and a sleeping bag, I encourage you all to get out on the road and just experience the United States. You could spend the rest of your life just touring this country. Yeah.
How about you, Linda?
Yeah, same. You know, life is for living. You never know what's coming up down the road, so get out there.
Exactly.
Enjoy life now, because we're just passing through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Great advice, both of you. Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I just wanted to thank you all for joining me on my drive from Minnesota to Montana. It was kind of a whirlwind trip for me. I usually travel a lot slower than that, so I appreciate you tagging along and giving me some company on the drive. And I also hope you enjoyed meeting Rick and Linda from the YouTube channel GonAgain. If you haven't seen any of their videos, they make great videos, a great couple, super nice folks. I really hope to meet them again. But anyway, go over and say hello at their channel, GonAgain. And we'll hopefully be seeing them down the road again in their travels, and maybe we can hook up and camp. But yeah, I've been out in the woods, so no cell service or internet, so it took me a little bit to get this video up, but I should be getting back on track here. I'm going to try to put myself where I'm not so far out of range, but it's been worth it, as you can see behind me here, enjoying my time in Montana so far. Hope you guys are all doing well out there, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Peace.